Hello, my friends. Today we're going to talk about everything to do with freelance writing. I am Catherine and I've been a freelance writer for the past almost 6 years, and I'm here to give you all the details about freelance writing. So before we begin, let me tell you that this video is totally not scripted. I've just written down all the questions you've been asking me about freelance writing, and that's what I'm going to tell you about in this video. So I'm very comfortable today. This is like going to be a discussion, although you may not respond to me right now, but I hope this will be helpful. These are the things I'm going to tackle in this video. Number one, what is freelance writing? Number two, is it viable today to get into freelance writing? Number three, is freelance writing dead? Number four, the old way of doing freelance writing. Number five, we'll talk about the new way of actually doing freelance writing and succeeding in the midst of AI. Number six, we'll talk about my one-of-a-kind strategy of doing freelance writing and succeeding today in the midst of AI. Number seven, how long before you start earning as a freelance writer? Number eight, how much can you earn as a freelance writer? Number nine, do I connect you with freelance writing jobs when I train you? Number 10, what if you're a total beginner? Can you still succeed in freelance writing? Number 11, the only people I would not recommend to join freelance writing, and more so to join my membership program for freelance writers. Number 12, exactly what do you need and how much do you need to get into freelance writing? So these are the things we're going to tackle in this video. I'm going to be very brief because I want you to just get the points, each point. So those 12 things. So sit, relax. If you have coffee, if you like taking tea, grab that drink that you like and relax. Sit, you can take a notebook and take notes. But I just want you to be comfortable and really get this thing about freelance writing, because I know we create videos on YouTube to get people to watch, but I really truly want you to understand what freelance writing is, so that if you get into it, you know what you're getting into. Later on, I'll make a video for experienced freelance writers, so look out for that. And then let me just be very clear with you, very open with you. Right now, I have launched a freelance writing membership program. So as I explain all these things, if you feel you're interested in freelance writing, I welcome you to join my freelance writing program. It is a membership program. That means you pay per month. If you join right now, and if you're watching right now in August 2025, I'm giving it out for a discounted price. I'm allowing you to join at a discounted price. That is 1,500 Kenya shillings per month. That is $15 per month. So you get to pay that if you join before 22nd of August. But if you join after that, if you're watching this video after that, just know the price will have gone up. So you will check the description section to get the new price. And any details, like if the doors are open for new members to come in, because I won't be letting new members in just anytime randomly. So just check in the description for what's happening at the time you're watching this video. So let's get right into it. I hope you're comfortable. You have your coffee, you have your tea. I don't have any of that right now. I'm just deep in business right now to give you all this information. So let's start. Number one, what is freelance writing? If you don't know what freelance writing is, this is whereby you write. Specifically what I train and what most people know about freelance writing is you write for websites and blogs or businesses that have an online presence. You're writing for them their web content or their web copy. This means you're either writing their blog posts, you're helping them to write marketing copy, maybe you're helping them to write social media content. That's freelance writing. Actually, it's really wide, such that you can even write for people who have online like videos they post online. You can script for them those videos. Like what I'm doing right now, if I don't want to just speak off the top of my head, I can get someone to write the script for me for my YouTube channel, and then I'll pay them. So that is a freelance writer. So that is what freelance writing is. You write for someone their content and they pay you. So freelancing, the freelancing part means you're not fully an employee, you're not employed full-time to that in that business by that client. So that is what freelance writing is. Okay. The second thing, is it viable today to get into freelance writing? This is a very, very important question, and so many people are asking me. I will actually combine it with the other point, is freelance writing dead? Now, hear me, guys. I'm not here to debate. I'm not here to actually debate. No, I'm not even here to argue. I'm not here to convince you to join freelance writing. No, I just want to be very, very real with you. Is freelance writing dead? No, it is not. The people who ask this question are people who are already in freelance writing, I understand. And why they ask this question is because AI has come into this space so much, such that people get this feeling that businesses and people do not need writers anymore, that they can write their content on their own using AI. Now, let's be very clear. And guys, I'm telling you, I'm not here to argue, and I'm not here to convince you. I really want us to be real with this thing, so that we dispel this fear that is limiting us and preventing us from getting into this very, very amazing career, very amazing business model. So this is the thing. Just think about it. If you have a business, let's say you are the CEO of a business, maybe you run a coffee business, a coffee house, and you sell coffee, and you have created a website, and now you want more people to know about you, so you're building your online presence. Stay with me. I'm giving you an example to help you understand why freelance writing is very much alive even today. So you're the owner of that coffee shop. Now, if you have a website and you're the one who is running the coffee shop, do you really have time to always write on that website, on the blog section? Do you really have time? Just think of yourself as a very successful coffee business owner, or think of yourself as a farmer. You're an agribusiness. You have this successful agribusiness, but you want to build your online presence, and it's very successful, like giving you so much money, and even if not giving you a lot of money, it's keeping you busy building the business. Do you have time to write on that website daily? Do you have time to write on social media to build your online presence? Do you have time to sit and think and strategize what you're going to write for your online marketing? The most likely answer is that you do not. If you're beginning, you may have the time, and not necessarily that you have the time, but maybe you are bootstrapping, meaning you're trying to save every coin as you're starting your business. But the reality is, as soon as the business takes shape and you have some extra money to invest into your marketing, you as the owner of the business will not sit to write for your website. You will not sit to write on your social media platform every time. You may write on your own personal social media, because we know that founder-led content is very important right now. But the thing is, you need someone to help you write. So whether you want the person to use AI or not, the thing is, you need a writer. And I know the semantics, we can debate about the semantics. People can say, okay, you can just work with an editor, but that's it. If you are a freelance writer, you also can become an editor, because if you're really good at writing, perfecting your editing skills is one of the skills you learn as a freelance writer. So, potato, you need a freelance writer, you need a freelance editor. That's the same thing. So guys, are you getting it? Freelance writers are still needed right now. So what the picture I've painted for you is to just show you that there are people who actually need freelance writers even today. Let me give you an example of myself. I'm not even a big shot person right now, but I don't have all the time to create content for all my social media presence, especially my blog section. Like right now, my website, the blog section is hidden because I don't have any blog posts there, because I don't have time to create my blog section. So what will I do? Once I get some extra money and I actually want to focus on that, I will look for a freelance writer to write for me, and I will pay them. So guys, that is what freelance writing is. And sorry, I know I've taken a lot of time for this section. So once I post this video, I'll tell you to jump this if you don't want all this mumbo jumbo. But I felt like this is so important for us to address, because many people are worried about this, because of AI. But the reality is freelance writing is not dead. So let me be clear. It has changed. Freelance writing has changed significantly. For example, before there used to be there were this kind of businesses that used to just churn out content for other people's websites. Such clients are no longer very much present right now because they're the ones who are very much using AI to create the content. But the reality is they've hired a few people to create that content with AI. So those jobs are still there, but they're not as much. So that's the reality. If you're expecting to get into this business, freelance writing, as a business where there are jobs left, right, center, you apply for a job today, you get the job tomorrow. No, now that has changed. But in reality, even before, that wasn't the case. The truth is, yes, there were so many jobs on job boards. You go on Upwork, you go on ProBlogger, you go on all these job boards, you would get so many jobs. But the reality is, were people getting jobs like they apply today and get the job tomorrow? No. So that is it, guys. And I know I'm saying this with so much like I have compassion for people who have lost their jobs, freelance writing jobs, because of AI. I am not dismissing that, and I am very sorry for that. My heart goes out to you. But let me tell you, it doesn't mean that the industry is dead. Okay? So I hope we're clear with that. Sorry, that part has taken very long, but I felt like we needed to address that. Okay, on to the next thing. What is the old way of doing freelance writing? The old way of doing freelance writing is this, and I will just say this especially from the angle of myself as a Kenyan, but I know for many people, actually, it's not even in Kenya only, anywhere in the world, most people used to just learn how to write a blog post, and then they create a portfolio, and then they look for clients who need someone to write for them blog posts. That's how it has been. Like, that's it. That was the old way of doing freelance writing. So what is the new way of doing freelance writing? Now, before I even tell you the new way of doing freelance writing, I will tell you that there are many writers who used to do freelance writing like this, and they would even advise you to do it even before AI became a thing, before AI blew up the internet. This is what they used to do. They learn how to write blog posts. They start their website. Okay, they have their portfolio. But then they have this other website, a different one. They would do blogging. So they would have a website that may not even be attached or connected to their freelance writing business. And they would do blogging on that website. So on this side, they're doing their freelance writing. They're getting freelance writing clients. On this other side, they're doing blogging. And they're getting money on their blogs, from their blogs. Like, they used to call them niche sites, and I know I will talk about that. They used to call them niche sites. So you just pick a specific niche and you just write content around that niche. You like churn out content. So obviously strategically. So that's what the unshakable freelance writers used to do. Those are the ones who, when things change, you're wondering, why are these people not even phased? The secret is they had this other thing that was not 100% dependent on their freelance writing clients. So that is the way of doing freelance writing. And I'm calling it the new way, because before, even other gurus, other experts would tell you to do these things just like as a by the way, like, by the way, freelance writers, do you have your own blog? They used to say it as a by the way. And that was important. Even my mentor, we used to say that a lot. Walter Akolo, I'm sure you know him if you're a Kenyan. And so many other writers, expert writers, used to talk about that. So there's another lady I've been following for the longest time, like Elna Kane. She's I think she's based in Canada, or is it US? And she also always used to say, do you have a blog? She used to talk about blogging and all that. There are others, I'll mention a few others, like there's others who have succeeded very well as writers because they had blogs, you know, on the side. So I'll mention someone like, I think she's called Chimameje. She's Nigerian, but right now based in the UK. And she moved to the UK because of freelance writing, McHugh. So she also started her own blog. It was, yes, related to writing, but it was a blog that was growing on its own, not dependent on freelance writing clients. There's this other guy, I'm really forgetting his name. I think it's called John, I'm forgetting his other name. John Uwozo. Yes, he's also a Nigerian. And he's always had this other blog, and she says it's about chess. So that if it's about chess, that's not related to his freelance writing. Like, it's a separate blog. So I'm giving you these real examples, and those are just a few. I'm giving you these real examples to show you that this is what the unshakable freelance writers have been doing from before. Okay, and if you're a new freelance writer, maybe if you're a beginner, maybe you may not understand what I'm saying, but I'm saying this for the sake of people who are already experienced freelance writers. So why I'm calling this the new way of doing freelance writing is because doing those things right now is non-negotiable. You get it? As a freelance writer, you really have to do those things. It's not I can or I may or may not. No. In the face of AI right now, you have to do that. And I'll explain why. As I explain why, I'm getting to the 6th point. We're moving on so well, guys. 6th point, my one-of-a-kind strategy of building a successful freelance writing business in the face of AI. So this is my strategy. I know I'm calling it one of a kind. Why I'm calling it one of a kind is because it's how I'm training people. This is usually not how freelance writers have been trained before. So it's not that I have this new thing that is, from out of space that I'm teaching you, but it's how I'm structuring how I train people on freelance writing. Okay? So I teach you when you start freelance writing, you don't just learn the freelance writing as a skill and then just get freelance writing clients, but you implement the skills you're learning as a freelance writer. You add on new skills and you implement them in a business, in your online business, concurrently at the same time. Okay? At the same time you're building your freelance writing business, you're also implementing these skills in your own online business. So as you perfect them, you can go ahead and offer those skills, those other skills. Some are writing skills, some are design skills, and I will teach you all of this. And don't panic. It's not that you're going to learn everything under the sun that is involved with the internet, online work, but these are very pertinent, very related to freelance writing. So as you're learning them, you're offering them to your freelance writing clients, making you a more in-demand freelance writer. Okay? And then at the same time, you're building this online business. So that is a strategy. Building two things at the same time, concurrently. And why that is one of a kind is because before, that's not how we've been teaching you how to get into freelance writing. Even my previous course, when I was teaching my previous course, I didn't teach this. I just taught you basically how to, build the freelance writing business, and that's all. But right now, as I said, it's non-negotiable. Like right now, you really have to have this other business. So let me explain why you need this other business. This is the thing. Your online business that is separate from your freelance writing business will give you the confidence that even if anything happens to your freelance writing clients, let's say you have 2-3 freelance writing clients. I had 3 freelance writing clients during the pandemic, and I lost all of them at a go. So if that happens to you, you will most likely panic. That's the first reaction. You will panic. But then what else will you do? Will you go from making thousands of dollars per month to zero? No. If you have an online business that is separate from your freelance writing business, you will not go back to zero. You will definitely earn less because you've cut out this income from your freelance writing clients, but you will still be making something from the online business. So that's why it's non-negotiable. Okay? And that's what I teach. So going back to when I started the video, I told you, full disclosure, that I've launched a membership program, a freelance writing membership program. So that's what I teach in the membership program. Okay? So right here, right now, if you're watching this on YouTube, please take a moment to subscribe if you have not subscribed, to like this video so that it can reach more people. And yeah, comment below. If you're interested in freelance writing, just comment below. Tell me something. If you have any questions, please leave in the comments below. I promise you I'm going to answer every single question myself because I really, really want you guys to get this. Okay, so back to where we were. My strategy for building a freelance writing business that is successful and shakable. So I have told you the basis is that if you join my membership, I'm teaching you, and even in my free content here online, if you get me here on YouTube, I'll be telling you about this going forward. If you get me on Instagram, if you get me on TikTok, I'll be telling you about this. But in my membership, you obviously get a more organized way, a more organized, more laid out plan for you to follow step by step. So this is the thing. I'll teach you, first of all, the basics of writing a blog post, because like that's what has been there from beginning, how to write a blog post, and then you will write your samples, and then you will create a portfolio. And from there, trust me, if you've really determined, you can learn all this in 1 week. So by the end of 1 week, you can start applying for freelance writing jobs. So you apply for jobs. Either you go on job boards. Job boards are just websites where they have posted job advertisements for businesses that need freelance writers. So you go apply for those jobs, or you can do cold pitching, which is very much recommended right now in this day and age. You do cold pitching, meaning you send emails or direct messages to businesses or companies or individuals who have an online presence and may need writers. So you email them and you tell them, I'm a writer, I would like to write for you, etc, etc. So you do that. So you start getting clients. Now, remember, I'm telling you how you will go about building your freelance writing business. So you've learned how to write a blog post. You've already started getting clients. The reason is it will give you some cash flow. So as you continue looking for clients, whether you get them or not, you're continuing, you're doing this currently. You're looking for clients as you do the next thing, which is leveling up your skills. So you're adding new skills to your blog post writing skill, because the basic one that you have learned is blog post writing. Why it's the best to start with? Because it's very simple. It's not easy necessarily, but it's very simple and straightforward. It's the easiest form of online writing to learn. Okay, I guess some people can say even social media writing, but just just follow what I'm saying right now. Like, this is the strategy I'm following and I'm teaching you. So after you have learned how to write a blog post, you have created your portfolio, you're looking for clients. The next thing, you level up your skills. So you learn other forms of writing that are even more marketable. You know, like these are high level writing skills. This is the part where people call copywriting. So that just means it's more of writing that is geared towards advertising something or convincing someone to take a certain action. So this includes email copy, meaning emails for marketing things for, different businesses, their products and all that. It can be sales page copy, which means the information that is written on a sales page, a page that is selling you something. Maybe someone is selling a certain product and they write information to convince you to buy that product, to convince you, to show you the benefits, features, benefits and all that of the product so that you can buy it. That is a sales page. So learning how to write that information there, that is sales page copy. That is the copy for a sales page. Landing page copy, that is very similar to the sales page. Web copy, this is the static, especially the static information on a website, meaning the one that doesn't change. Like when you click on a website, there's a home page, there's an about page, there's a contact page. There are these pages that don't change on a website for a business. So that information, that is the web copy. So these are the other forms of writing that you will learn. Follow me. Remember, I'm explaining you how the best strategy to build your freelance writing business, and it is what I teach you in my membership. So now you learn those skills. But here is the thing. You don't learn these things in a vacuum. What I teach you to do is to implement these skills in your own online business. So that is the kicker. Actually, that's my best part of all this, that I teach you in the membership, in the freelance writing membership. You will build your own online business. And I know right now you may be worried, like, oh God, now like how this is so much, like how will we be doing our freelance writing and again building our own online business? But don't worry, in the membership, I tell you exactly how to plan yourself. You will actually not even feel like you're doing two things. It will feel like you're just doing one thing, but you're actually getting two outputs. an output for your freelance writing business and for your online business. So basically what it means, you will create a website, you will choose a niche. It can be the same niche, meaning the industry you're writing in. It can be the same niche for your freelance writing business or the different one. If it's the same, the better. So you build a website, and now on that website you have a blog section. So there you're practicing how to write your blogs. These are articles you can even use as samples when you're looking for freelance writing clients. On the same website, you will create a product, a digital product. Most basic is an ebook. And then you will promote that ebook, meaning you will have to create the emails to promote, to send to the people who take that ebook. So you will learn the email copy, writing email copy on your business, on your online business. You will learn how to write landing page copy on your online business so that you can market that digital product that you have created. All these things I will be teaching you how to go about them. So as you learn these things for your business, you will be able to offer them to your freelance writing clients as a service, because now you know how to write emails. You can now go look for freelance writing clients who want emails written. And let me tell you the secret, guys. These are skills that you can charge more, way more than just writing blog posts. I know even blog posts you can charge a lot, but especially email copy, sales page copy, these are writing skills that you can charge way more. And let me tell you a secret, another secret. For most of these other forms of writing, AI will come in very, very handy. Like you'll be able to use AI. Even in your blog post writing, there's a way in which you can use AI. But remember, only use AI if your client allows you to, okay? Because some clients will tell you they don't want you to use AI, and that's okay. That's why you need to learn these skills first before you learn AI. If you want to become a writer, don't start by learning AI. Start by learning the skill of writing. Okay, so these are the skills that you have added to your portfolio of skills as a freelance writer. You're implementing them in your business. Okay, I hope you're following me. So now you have learned so many other skills, but all these skills are writing skills. So let me tell you other skills that you will learn in my membership that are so important for you as a freelance writer. Because everyone is telling you in this phase of AI, in this period of AI, you need to learn other skills. But no one is telling you which other skills do you need to learn apart from writing. So I'm telling you which these other skills are. So one of the skills you will learn is web design. Very basic. And before you get worried that, oh, you don't have design skills, you have zero design abilities, please don't get worried. In my membership program, the freelance writing membership program I've launched, I actually teach you a very secret and very simple strategy to do this even if you have zero design skills. And let me tell you, it does not involve you like buying some super expensive software that creates that design. No, because I know that is what most people teach you, that you get this AI software that builds the website for you from scratch. That is also a way, but the problem with that, it costs so much money. Like most of those softwares are so expensive. So if you want that, yes, you will also learn that. But the one I'm teaching you, like you will not believe it. You will not even believe that you've never known this, because it's like right under your nose. So I'll tell you about it in the membership. So you learn how to create the website. You will learn how to create the landing pages. So it's, for example, a sign-up page where if someone wants the digital product you've created, so they go to that page and they put in their email address, they put in their name so that you can send them that digital product. And for you as a business owner, you can get their contacts and store them, so that if you want to reach them, now you have this list of emails. It's called the email list. So all these things you will learn and implement in your online business. And because you're learning them, you will be able to offer them as another skill, as another service for your freelance writing clients. So get me. I hope you're getting me. You're building a very robust freelance writing business while also building your own online business. And I've remembered one thing. I'll give you an example. There are people who've already joined my membership program and they've talked to me a bit about what they're doing. Like some are actually employed. some are experts and consultants in different fields. So this is what, for example, if you're such a person, this is how this will look like. Here, you'll be making money as a freelance writer, but here, you will also be learning how to create an online presence for your consultation business. So at the end of the day, if you really have no money right now, you'll get faster money through your freelance writing business, because it's easier to ask someone like to just write for them and all that before you make money in a business. Okay, a business where you're selling people a product and all that. So this service-based business is your freelance writing business. It will make you money faster, and then you will learn how to build your online business for the thing that you do. If you're a consultant, if you're passionate about something, you're a hobbyist for something, I will teach you how to turn that into an online business. So that is it. I hope you've understood. Okay, so this next part I want to explain you is the last thing I'm telling you about this strategy that I'm going to teach you in the membership. This one, the people who will understand this better are people who are already experienced freelance writers. So if you're a beginner, please don't worry if you don't understand this section, but I will just explain it, and you will learn it very easily once you get into freelance writing. So if you're an experienced freelance writer, you know when we talk about productizing your services. So not just telling someone, a client, hey, I can write blog posts, let me write your blog post. You're not just saying that. You're packaging it, you're packaging several skills, you're bundling several skills and offering a package. So you're going to a client and presenting yourself as an expert, you're positioning yourself as an expert and telling them, hey, this is what you can buy from me. If you take this package, I will do 1, 2, 3 things for your business, which will give your business an asset that will make you more money, or give you more leads, or bring you more customers to your business. So that is what is called productizing your service. And why is it important? It's because you can command higher rates when you do that. If you bundle up different skills, you can command higher rates rather than just offering like the service of, I'm just writing blog posts, full stop. So I will give you examples of those packages that you can offer. So if you're an experienced freelance writer, you will totally understand this. And if you never did this, you will know, I know you will know that this is it. This is what will make you a higher paid freelance writer. So one of the packages you can offer, I wrote some of them here just to give you examples, which you will learn in my membership. One package you can offer, you go to a client, you tell them, hey, I'll help you build an email list. I can see you don't have an email list. I can see there's nowhere where you are collecting emails for your leads. So I'll help you build an email list. So this is what I'll do for you. This is the package I'm giving you. I'll create your digital product. I'll create a landing page for you to give the digital product to people. So on that landing page, you'll collect the emails, and then I'll write for you the welcome sequence emails for those people who have taken that lead magnet. So let's say it's an ebook. So that's one package. So the idea is you're helping this person who has an online presence to build an email list, which is super important. So how will you learn that in my membership? I'll have taught you how to create a landing page. I'll have taught you how to create a digital product, which is an ebook. I'll have taught you how to create email copy. So those are the 3 skills you have bundled together, and you offer that. Trust me, once you learn how to do that, this is something you can literally do in a day or even 2 days, and it's ready. And let me tell you, that is one of the biggest assets an online business can have, meaning you can charge them so much. Like, I know people who even charge thousands of dollars, and I'm not kidding you guys, I'm not exaggerating. There are people who charge thousands of dollars for just that package. So even if you want to start as a beginner and charge the least, you can even charge $100. In Kenya shillings, that's 10,000 Kenya shillings, slightly more than that. Imagine if you can charge $100 for something you can create in 1 or 2 days. Just think about that. Isn't that nice? And that's just like a beginner. Like, oh my goodness. These are the things I'm teaching in the membership. That was one package. Let me give you another example and then we continue, because I don't want this video to become very long. It's already very long, but let me give you the other one. An example of a package you can give a writer, a freelance writing client. This one is a simple example, so that even right now, if you're already a writer, a freelance writer who's been doing bare minimum, like what we've been doing, like as a bare minimum, just writing blog posts and all that, this one is something you can try. You can start immediately. Just tell a client, I'll create your website. You find someone who has a business online and everything, social media presence, everything. They don't have a website. You just tell them, I'll create your website and write the first few blog posts for you. And the first few blog posts are usually to answer the most pertinent questions that business, the clients, the target audience for that business, what questions they often ask. So you can just come up with like 4 of those questions and you write blog posts on that. So you have created a website for them. You have written the web copy for them. You have written the first few blog posts. That is a package. And let me tell you why that is so critical. That's why that is so important, is because most people are either just web designers. So they'll come to someone and they're like, I can create your website. But they're not writers. They're not copywriters. So they don't know how to write the web copy. So the client has to write the web copy for themselves. Or this web designer has to look for a copywriter because they can't do the copywriting. And then they will not write a blog section. They'll just have open a section for the blogs, for the blog posts, but they will not write the blogs. So that is why this is more marketable. This is why this makes you more marketable as a freelance writer, because you're offering all this as one. And I know, yes, I know agencies do that. I know that. But because you're an individual, you're more likely to charge less than what a company would be charged by an agency. And let me also tell you, most people, especially small business owners, like working with individuals. They actually don't like working with agencies. So you're more likely to be a better option for them. So why am I saying this is a simple package for you? Because all you need to do is learn how to create the website. And let me tell you, in the membership, this is something you will learn so fast. You will be amazed. I know you will need some tech skills, but very, very little. The software I teach you to use for creating websites, oh my God, like it's like drag and drop, copy and paste. It's so simple. There is a learning curve to it. I'm not saying like it's like you will learn it in like overnight. No, but it's something very doable, I can promise you. So that's another package. Okay, so we have talked about what the strategy is of building a freelance writing business. So for those people, before now we go to the juicy parts of the money that you're most likely to make. I know many people ask me, when will I start making money as a freelance writer? How much can I make as a freelance writer? So before we go to that, because those are the last things remaining. Actually, I think we're done with this video. So I've explained to you the strategy of building a freelance writing business right now in this age of AI. I hope you've understood. Please, if you have not understood, if you have any question, I am begging you, I am literally pleading with you. Please write the question in the comments below, in the comment section. Just pause this video even right now. Please ask the question. I truly just want you to understand this thing, like for real. So take a moment, pause this video here, go to the comment section right now, write your question. I promise you I will answer. And guess what? I will also make videos on each of those questions, answering them. I promise you right now, I will do that for you. So go to the comment section, ask your question. Anything you've not understood, anything you're still worried about, anything you feel like I've maybe lied to you, or something you're like, Catherine, I don't think you're telling us the truth. Please, I will not catch feelings. Just write the question and I will get back to you. I will answer it. I will answer in the comments, and I will make time to create a video to expound on the answer. Yes. Okay, so we're heading to the end of this video. The last things, but these are the juicy parts. How long before you start earning money as a freelance writer? So let me tell you this question. I know you don't like this answer, but the answer is it depends. Like for real, that is the true answer. It depends on so many things. First of all, it depends on how determined you are, how aggressive you are to look for clients, to learn the skills. You know how much time you're putting into this, because you cannot compare someone who is putting in maybe 1 hour per day by someone who is maybe doing this the whole day. Maybe someone is not employed and this is what they're doing all day. Like me, I'm a full-time freelance writer. This is what I do all day. So I can do way more than someone who is maybe doing already employed and they're just doing freelance writing on the side. So they will still succeed, but the chances are it will take them a bit longer because maybe they just spend 1 hour per day or maybe 2 hours per day focusing on building their freelance writing business. So it depends. But still, to give you an answer, because I know you want an answer, how long before you start making money as a freelance writer? It can take you as little as 1 week. Yes. Because what did I tell you? These skills, you can learn them in 1 week, especially if you're doing this full time. You can learn them in 1 week, and by the next week, it is very possible to land your first client. Okay? Number 2, it can take you 1 month. I remember when I first started freelance writing, I got trained for 1 month, and before the end of that 1 month, I had already landed my first client. Another example, when I had my first coaching program, my first course, the one I was offering writers, I think it was in 2023, one of my trainees got her first client before she finished the course, and the course was running for 2 months. So I'm giving you examples. So this is what is possible. It is not what is guaranteed, but it is what is possible. If it takes long, it can take months. So that's the thing. The other question, we are now on number 8. We had 12 things we were addressing in this video. So we are now on number 8. How much can you earn as a freelance writer? Before I tell you that answer, please subscribe, like this video. Guys, I know this is I'm offering you value, so please subscribe so that we can grow this community. Also like this video so that it can reach more people. When you like this video on YouTube, it tells YouTube that this is valuable content, so it shows it to more people, because I want us to reach more people. Guys, freelance writing is a lifesaver. Like, it can really make a huge difference in your financial life. So I want this to reach more people. So now to answer the question, how much can you earn as a freelance writer? Also, it depends, but I know you want a real answer. I will give you examples. You can make as little as $200 in a month. That's like 20,000 Kenya shillings. You can make $500 in a month. You can make $1,000 in a month. You can make $5,000 in a month. That's 500,000 Kenya shillings. You can make $10,000 in a month. That is 1 million Kenya shillings plus some extra. That is the reality, guys. And please, I'm not just, what word do I use? I'm not just telling you for the sake of telling you. This is real, guys. This is what people make. This is what people make. I realize I shouldn't just keep telling you what I make, but there was a time I used to tell you. So if you want to know how much I ever made before, there's a video somewhere on one of my social media platforms. You can look for that video. And trust me, I make more than I said in that video. And let me tell you, this thing is real. You can make money as a freelance writer. That is it. I need you to believe that. If you don't believe that, I really cannot help you, because it is real that people make this amount of money. Okay, getting to the end, because actually I'm shooting this with my phone and it's almost dying. I hope it just holds on until I finish. Number 9, a question many people have asked as I've been marketing my membership program. Do I connect you to freelance writing jobs? The sure answer is no. I teach you how to get those jobs. But here is a part that I've not told you before. I am connected to people who need writers. So inevitably, if I have someone who is looking for writers, who will I go to? The people in my membership. So if in my membership and I have people looking for writers, I will definitely come to you. and I will connect you with those jobs. So that's the thing. Okay, number 10. What if you're a total beginner? Can you get into freelance writing? Yes, you can. And can you join my membership program? Yes, you can. Join today. You remember how much it was? Kenya shillings 1,500 only per month. Remember, this is a membership program, guys. So you pay this per month to access everything. The community, the weekly calls, the templates, the training videos, everything. So if you're a beginner, join. But now I want to say this. Number 11, this is the second last thing about this video, and then we finish. The only people I would not recommend to join freelance writing or join my freelance writing membership program. These are the only people I will not recommend. If I will just be honest with you, I'm not like trying to be mean, but if you're really poor in English, because I teach freelance writing, like freelance writers in English, in the English language. If you're really poor in English, please, this may not be ideal for you, because I'm not going to teach you basic English writing skills. No, I will teach you the ins and outs of writing the online writing, but not basic English. So if you don't understand basic grammar, if your English, I know Kenyans will say broken English. If you have broken English, I'm sorry, but this may not be the ideal thing for you. So that's just my view. Okay. The other person I would not recommend to join my freelance writing membership program, if you have no time to build your freelance writing business, if you cannot get at least 2 hours in a day, 2 hours in a day at least, to build your freelance writing business, please, I will just calmly tell you this may not be ideal for you, because you would be wasting your money and you're not putting in the time to actually build your business. Number 3, and the last person I would not recommend to join my freelance writing business, if you're looking for quick money. Guys, freelance writing is a business like any other business. It takes time. Even if I'm telling you you can get a client in 1 week or a client in 1 month, that is not the norm. It's a business, guys. It takes time to grow. You need to be all in. I don't want you to join this program and expect to make the money after the 1 week. I have told you it's possible, but that's not the norm. This is a business like any other. It can take you months, okay? It can take you years. Not years to get the client. If it takes you years to get the first client, that's a problem. But even my membership, that will not happen. You will get clients before even you clock 1 year. If you're committed and you follow the things that we teach. So that's the thing. If you're looking for quick money, because there's some people who've come to me and they're like, Catherine, I want to join your freelance writing membership program because I just want some extra money, some quick money so that I can do this other thing. And when I hear that, I'm usually like a bit skeptical, because freelance writing is not quick money. It is not quick money. Guys, this is a business. I want you to get in ready to work. You know, that's what we're doing. We're building a business. So those are the 3 people I really would suggest not to join my membership program or get into freelance writing, because it will disappoint you. Okay. The last thing, and we are done with this video. Oh my God, it's now at, I think, 48 minutes. Wow. Thank you for holding on till this point. And if you've watched till this point, I really appreciate you. Like, thank you so much. Okay, the last question. Exactly what and how much do you need to start a freelance writing business? And especially when you join my membership. So I will try and break this down for you. I actually wrote a few so that you know, because I know many people are actually short on cash. And let me tell you, that is where my heart is. My heart is for the people who right now, especially Kenyans, Africans, people in developing countries, you don't have an income. You don't have employment. Some of you are graduates and you don't have an income. My heart goes out to you, and trust you me when I tell you, this is especially created for you. The freelance writing membership, I've created it for you. So I know you might be strapped on money. So you want to know from the get-go, how much exactly will you need to start and grow this freelance writing business? So number 1, you will join my membership. That is 1,500 Kenya shillings per month. If you join now, you lock in that amount. If you join before 22nd of August, that is the deadline for the launch. So you will pay 1,500 and it will not increase ever for you. It will not increase. You'll only pay that every month. Okay, 1,500. I know, I will not say that it's little, because I know if you are not employed, even getting that 1,500 Kenya shillings, it's not easy. But I know if you're determined, you can get it. That is an amount that if you go to someone and you tell them, man, please support me with this 1,500 Kenya shillings, and I will build myself, and I will finally have an income, and I will stop begging, and I will stop being frustrated. I will actually build a dignified life and actually launch myself to financial freedom. If you go to someone and tell them that, I know they'll be able to support you. But in case you're not able to join the membership, please just watch my YouTube videos, follow me on social media, follow other freelance writers who teach about freelance writing, and just learn and do it. So apart from that, the membership fee, the other thing you will need is a laptop. Please, if you just have a phone, it's very hard to learn on the phone. So if you can, like, maybe go to someone, borrow their laptop, go to a cyber, use their computers, you need a laptop. So that one is not really an amount, it's just what you need. And then what is an amount that you will need is for your internet, so data. So maybe you may need, like, if you can get access to free data, the better. So that's 0 bob for your internet. That's 0 money. But if you don't have access to free internet, then you will need to pay. I don't know how much you pay per day, but I think for me, I have Wi-Fi. By no data, you can actually pay like maybe 1,500 per month, 1,500 or 2,000 for the data. That's it. That's what you need. The only other thing you need to begin, nothing else. That's all you need. So you just need money to join my membership, or if you can't, just learn online. But I'm telling you, it's going to take you a longer process. Okay. So you just need money for my membership, 1,500 per month, or any amount. If you join after this period, if you are watching this video later on, just check in the description for how much I'm charging. And then you need a laptop and internet. The only other thing you will need eventually is to buy a domain and build a website. And let me tell you, I have a place where you don't need to pay for web hosting. You just need the domain and the address. And it costs you around $7 for the domain and around $11 for the address after the first 2 months. So in total, you need like $18. In Kenya shillings, I think that's like 2,400 Kenya shillings. But you don't need that at the beginning. Eventually, you will need that, but you don't have to start with that. Okay? I hope you've got it. So that's how much you need. I hope that's clear. I hope this is helpful. I really, truly hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, please comment. Okay? And join the membership today, guys. It is only 1,500 Kenya shillings per month. If you join after this period, if you're watching this video later on, just check in the description for the details, how much I'm charging. If you're joining right now, check in the description for how to make the payment. Anyone can join, whether you're in Kenya, any other country in Africa, whether you're in India, you're in the Philippines, you're in the US, you're in the UK, it is the same information you need to build a successful freelance writing business today in this era of AI. Okay, thank you for watching. God bless you so much. I'm so grateful you've watched this to the end. I hope this has been helpful. See you on the inside and see you succeeding as a freelance writer. Bye-bye.